Hello, team. So I've never done it this way where I gotta figure out where I'm supposed to be looking right now. I have my laptop set up. I have my phone next to me because I'm wanting to use my phone to be able to do the power hour. And so I'm on my laptop. How cool is that? I don't know if you guys know that already, that you can go live in a team or in a group through your laptop. I just had to download Chrome. I might be like totally late to the party on this, but I just had to download Chrome. And I could just press live and here I am. But it's weird. I'm like seeing myself at a different angle. I don't know if I like it very much. But happy Tuesday, you guys. So I hope you saw my post yesterday about how there has to be two different types of power hours that go on in a coaching business in order to succeed. And I think that we were focusing so much, and this is my fault. You know, I missed the ball and I was naturally doing some of this stuff and not sharing it. So we were missing a huge opportunity for you to grow your business, okay? And so that first power hour, you guys, is something that a lot of us need to focus on, especially if you're feeling like your business is in the slumps, okay? So if you're like, Meg, everyone's ignoring me. I'm not getting lots of likes and comments on my posts. I feel like I'm lost. This should be a big part of your focus now, okay? To start doing this. God, I understand it's someone's birthday, but it should be your main focus to really focus on this first type of power hour. I said there's, power hour number 1 and power hour number 2. Power hour number 1 is where you are literally, hey, Missa. I didn't know if it was Kirk in the other room liking it or someone else, but I can't see who's on. But, power hour number 1 is all about being social. You guys, literally being social and communicating with people and loving on them and being interested in them and like sharing that you're wanting to have a relationship with them, okay? It's not like a dating relationship, but like being friends, okay? And that's where our world is, okay? People want to know that they are valued and that you want to be friends with them and then they're not just being sold to, okay? So that's what we're going to go over for this first power hour. And I have it broken up into 10-minute increments, you guys. And I'm not going to share my screen or anything like that because I don't know how to do it from this. I'll figure it out next time. But I'm going to kind of tell you guys what I'm doing as I'm doing it, okay? So the first part, you guys, is we're going to spend 10 minutes, and I'm going to set it on my watch because Tenley's sleeping in the other room, and I don't want my annoying alarm to go off. But we're going to do 10 minutes of conversing or on your comments of posts that you put up over the last couple days, okay? So say that someone, you go back through your posts on your page, okay? Whether you have a profile page that you're running your business on or profile and like, or just your like page, go back through, and this is something that I do every single day, you guys. I comment back to every single person who comments, okay? Now, if you're like, Meg, I don't have a lot of comments. Okay, well, go back, way back, okay, to posts that actually had comments, okay? And if you're like, well, I really don't have any, then we need to start getting some more engaging posts, okay? You need to have at least one engaging post on your page every single day. And what I mean by engaging posts is asking people's opinions on things, guys. It doesn't have to do anything with fitness or nutrition. It can be, what's your favorite kind of wine? It can be like, what's your favorite way to de-stress? What's your, do you shop online or actually go to the store for Christmas shopping? Getting people to engage, okay? You should have one of those posts every single day so you can go back and comment back to them. Okay, so we're going to spend 10 minutes doing that. I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to hop onto my other computer. I feel like I'm you, Missa, right now, having 2 computers. But I'm going to go onto my like page and do it, okay? So I hope you guys are doing it with me. Go do it. And you can just stare at my face. No, go do your work. All right. Can you guys hear that crazy wind? It's freaking crazy outside here. Oh, and after you get done, guys, make sure that you comment, okay? Make sure you comment, like, and we got 7 minutes to go. But I want everyone, because I can't see who's on, to say done, 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 done. Okay. And just a side note, guys, when you're responding back, just be a person, just be a human being. You know, like someone, I put up a post that I got from Danny Wagner, which was like notifications for your phone, like type A and type B. And I put that I was type B, and someone put up, if I had a phone B, I would throw it away. And so I just commented back like, oh my God, I literally just laughed out loud when you said that. Okay, just comment back like that. Don't just like, okay, you gotta comment. Unless it's a creepy guy and then you just pull him off your page. All right, guys, we got about 3 minutes left. If you ran out of comments and you have more people on Instagram, feel free to hop over there and use the last 3 minutes. All right, 30 seconds. All right, guys. So, yeah, one response. Did I realize I missed? Okay, so that is a quick way to build up a relationship with people. You should be doing that, okay? When you do your social power hour, you guys, I would suggest you do a social power hour every single day, okay? Every single day. Okay, and when I go over how to invite, like your inviting power hour, you're gonna want to do that 3 to 4 hours, or 3 to 4 hours. Oh my God. 3 to 4 times per week. Okay, if you're a brand new coach, start out with like 2 days a week. But if you're at the point where you are, you know, you've already been a coach for a while, 3 to 4 times per week. Okay, and I'll do that on Thursday. So we did that. The next section, you guys. So we just did conversing on the comments, okay? And you might feel like that's not doing much. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like when you look back, I mean, I've been doing this since January and I've built so many relationships with people so that when I'm actually talking to them about like challenge groups or coaching, we've already been conversing back and forth on my page for so long that I feel like I already know them, right? I recognize their names, I recognize their picture. They feel like they've started to get to know me just because of those little comments back, okay? It's weird. Okay. And it bumps your stuff into more people's news feeds. So it's a win-win. Okay, so the next minute or the next 10 minutes, we're gonna focus on sending messages to the people who liked and commented on your most recent post, okay? So shoot to do at least 10 people, okay? At least 10 people. You're gonna go back through those comments that you just commented back on, okay? Whether it's on Facebook or whether it's on Instagram. You're going to go back and you're going to message them off of that post, okay? So I'll give you an example. I put up a post the other day on my profile page. You can very easily see it, asking about the FabFitFun boxes, okay? And a lot of coaches commented with their opinions, but also some people who I haven't talked to in years, okay? Whether they went to school with Kirk or they went to school with me. So I'm just gonna message them and say, hey, I saw your comment about the FabFitFun box. I'm calling the right thing, right? But, you know, I'm still kind of hesitant. What do you like about it? Okay, so now we're building a relationship, okay? So go out and do 10 people. Once you do 10, type 10, and if we still have 10 minutes, keep going, okay? So we're going. Okay. I got you down. Keep going, guys. I'm actually going to move over to Instagram because I've been building on there more. Oh, and guys, if they're not getting comments, if you're like, Meg, I don't have comments, just go through and look who's liked your post, okay? I got some weirdos. And don't worry about tracking. I will get you tips on that in a minute. I'm almost there. 3.5 minutes. How we doing, guys? Keep going, keep going. Remember, your whole goal is just be social. Social, 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 social. There's some weird people, you guys. I can't handle it. All right, we got a minute left, guys. All right, guys, 10 minutes is up. All right, so we went through and we messaged at least 10 people. I got about 12 in. How many did you get on? Mine was mostly, I think I did like 2 on Facebook and the rest was on Instagram. And, you know, as you're going through on Instagram and you're messaging people, you might want to take a little bit of time when you have more time to look through the person's profile and make sure that they fit your niche. Like if they comment and you're like, you know, it's like a creepy guy, or it's someone that you're just like red flag, like they have like a dog as their profile picture or a flower or something like that, and you're like, I don't know how I feel about this. Don't message them, okay? Don't just say, oh, it's a number, so I need to get through all my numbers. Don't. Save yourself the hassle of having to deal with it later on and be like, oh, this person isn't part of my niche. Just don't message them, okay? All right. The next part is we're going to go on to Instagram, okay? So I hope that you guys all have Instagram accounts. I know our team is a lot on Facebook, but you have to have an Instagram account as well. I highly, highly suggest it because I'm spending the majority of my business time at this point on Instagram. And you guys know before I was a lot on Facebook, but Facebook changes so often. I'm finding that I'm really gravitating towards Instagram stories, and I'm gravitating towards one post on Instagram a day, you guys. That's all you have to do. One post, one valuable post on Instagram. So what I do is I grab one of my Facebook posts for the day, only one, you guys, one post every single day, and I put it over onto Instagram. Now, some of you guys might be posting on Instagram more often. What I'm learning from Instagram gurus and coaches doing well on Instagram is that if you post 3 times a day, keep doing it. You have to stay consistent with that. If you're like, I post 2 times a day, stay consistent with that. Just do it 2 times a day. If you're like me, where you're like, I just want to do one. I want to dedicate one, and then the rest of my time spent on Instagram stories. Stay consistent with that, you guys, because your followers don't care how many times you post on Instagram. They care that you're staying consistent, okay? So if you don't want to overwhelm yourself, start with one, okay? Start with one and just be consistent. That's it. Because if you post, what I noticed, if you post twice a day and then once and then none and then twice and then one and then none, people are like, who are you? Like, who are you? You're not consistent because they can't see the behind the scenes, okay? Just a side note. All right, so next 10 minutes, you guys, we are already halfway through. Is that nuts? Aren't we? Or we only, no. Okay, so we're moving on to our third section. Third section is on Instagram, okay, and you're gonna search a hashtag that is part of your niche, and you're gonna look for 5 to 10 of your niche type person, okay? So I'm looking for people who are trying to get pregnant, or recently pregnant, or are new moms, okay? That's my niche right now. So I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna look for hashtags that fit that niche. So what's your niche? What's the thing that calls to you, okay? So 10 minutes, go on there, and all you gotta do is shoot for 5 to 10 people. So because you have less people, before I pushed you to do 10 people who you're messaging, with 5 to 10, I want you to take a little more time to look at the person's page and see if they fit your niche, because you might look and be like, oh, nope, they're a coach. Take some time to just look through their posts, okay? And you're gonna be like, yep, Shakeology post, don't message that person. Or, ooh, it works stuff, nope. Or QoS, no, okay? So take some time to look through their posts and make sure that they really are your niche, okay? All right, 10 more minutes. You guys are pushing me, I like this. I'm staying focused. And just a side note, if you go into a hashtag, you see someone who has a lot of likes and comments and a big following, and that person is your niche, like I just found someone who is totally my niche, I'm gonna go through and look at their followers, okay? Because then I'm assuming the majority of their followers are people like me. Just a side note. All right. Uh-oh, someone's calling me. Not answering. So all you're doing, you guys, is finding 5 people and liking their or following them. Okay, don't like, don't comment, do any of that stuff, okay? Oh, and another side note, sorry guys. As you're doing this, screenshot the person's page, okay? So screenshot it, or you can just write down their screen name. It's faster to screenshot it so that when you go back to track, since you're not messaging them, it's harder to track it. So I just screenshot their actual profile, okay? And then I can go back, and when I'm tracking, enter their names into my Teamsy, and then delete it from my phone, okay? So it's gonna save you time that way. Don't you hate when you're like, man, this person would be perfect, and then you're like, oh, she's a coach. She's already a coach. All right, we got about 4 minutes, guys. Keep going. I think I have to just search another hashtag, so I'm seeing a lot of coaches. Might need to be a little more creative. All right, guys. So, I mean, I'll be honest. Sometimes when you do that and you're doing it in 10-minute increments, you might feel like you only get like 3 quality people. Don't stress yourself out. Okay, if you can find 3 quality people over 10 people who are kind of in your niche, the 3 quality people is so much more important in this business. So don't stress yourself out. I know we're always like, it's out of the numbers. Depends on quality too. Okay, so all right, so we got 2 more times to go. Okay, so I'm not going to talk too much because I want you guys to make sure you get it in. The next is for 10 minutes, you're going to go to 1 to 2 of your ideal niche people's pages or accounts on Instagram. Okay, so out of those 5 to 10 people that you just added, were there like 1 or 2 of them that you're like, you know what, I really like this girl. I only looked at her page for a couple seconds, but I really liked her. Now I want you to go on and look at her followers. Okay, so if you didn't do that before, okay, I want you to go on and look at her followers. So I'm going to grab 2 of the people that I screenshotted, and I'm going to go on and look at their followers. Okay. Let's see. Now your goal is to get at least 5 people from their followers, okay? Oh, and I forgot to mention. So when you go on to their followers and you're looking at the people who, are like your niche, actually comment, okay? And like on the people who you're following's account. Okay, so you're going on, so I'm going to this Pretty Loved blog, okay? That's her Instagram account. I'm looking at her followers. I'm going to find 5 or more of those people. I'm going to follow them, and I'm going to like 2 or 3 of their pictures, and I'm going to comment on 1, okay? So, let's see. And I might be butchering that. I see ampersand. I know you're supposed to like 3, comment on 2, and then follow them. So do that. Not always perfect, guys. I mess stuff up. Okay. And guys, if you have questions, comment like in the thread, and I'll go back at the end and respond. So also when you're doing this, I'm sorry I keep talking, you guys, but I want to make sure I don't mess up. So as you're liking these people, just like before, an easy way to do it is as you comment and follow them, screenshot their accounts so that you can keep track of them. Oh, I hear Timley up. Uh-oh, the baby has awoken. I swear, you guys, every day it's chaos in my house. You can hear Kaylee and Kenley and the wind going crazy. That's why you got to focus in. If I can focus, you guys can focus. Oh, I forgot to turn on my alarm. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we're going to stop right there and do the last 2 sections, and each section is only 5 minutes, okay? So the other 2 sections is focused on what you've already built in your business, okay? So you're going to spend, and I would do 10 minutes in each of these usually, but because I talked a little bit, I want to make sure you guys have it fit into an hour, okay? So we're going to do 5 minutes where you go on and love on coaches on your team's pages, okay? This is something that I'm trying to get better about. So if you don't have a team yet, I want you to go back to one of those sections that we just did, okay? Whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on Instagram, whatever you felt like you were getting a good flow off of, and go back and spend 5 minutes there, okay? So we're gonna go and love on people on our coaches team. There, oh my God, go love on some of your coaches' pages, okay? Or their Instagram accounts. So I'm gonna set it for 5 minutes. We're gonna go for 5 minutes. Like I said, you would normally do 10 minutes. All right? And I won't listen to Instagram stories because then you guys can hear me and I don't, I don't want to distract you. And Amber, if you're still on, I just stalked you. I just stalked you a little bit. I see that you see my comments. All right, ooh, we got about 35 seconds. All right, guys. All right, all right. If you want to do that a little longer, you can do it later. We got 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, okay? So now you're going to spend 5 minutes loving on some of your challengers or clients or whatever you want to call them, their social media. So if they're on Instagram more, go on Instagram. If they're on Facebook more, go on Facebook. If you're not friends with them, add them. You should be friends with them, okay? So we're going to spend 5 minutes doing that, okay? Go do it. All right. We still have not tracked, so hold, just take a deep breath. Don't stress out. I gotcha. And just a side note, if it's someone who you've talked to about coaching, maybe you should go love and comment on their stuff, even if they've said no, okay? Go back and love and comment on their posts and just show them that you like them. All right, 1.5 minutes, guys. All right, guys. So that is officially the power hour. Now, don't hop off. But a couple things I want to share, okay? Like I said at the beginning, this should be done every single day, okay? Now, if you're a brand new coach or you don't have an hour to commit to it, take what we did. Instead of doing 10 minutes, do 5 minutes. So 5 minutes of responding back, 5 minutes to, commenting and messaging people, 5 minutes searching for people. Just shorten that amount, okay? If you're able to do 10 minutes, your business is going to grow faster, okay? But if you don't have the time, make it 30 minutes to start out, that you do all these things. The other thing, you guys, is we're going to go over the inviting to everything about the business on Thursday. Okay, so make sure you hop on to do that. It'll probably be around the same time because this is the time that Emily usually naps. So if you're able to hop on, I'd love to have you, but use this if it helps you, okay? Or you can go back and just look at what I went over, okay? And I will put it in the file section of this group as well, so you can just copy it and take it, and set your timer and do it this way, you guys, because in order to have people comment and like and want to work with you, you have to love on them. We're in a relationship building business, and I think that I forget that sometimes, and I think maybe you guys do as well. Okay, so in order to have people who want to work with you, you need to actually be invested in them. Okay, so don't skip this part. I know this is actually the fun part, right? This is the fun part, to go out and build relationships and love on people. Some people, you're like, this is not the fun part. But you got to force yourself to do it, okay? So thank you so much. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Oh, wait, I think I did see a question. What are we doing with these people? Are we following them or messaging them? I'm not sure which part we were doing, Amber. Some of them we were just liking. The other ones, we have not messaged them yet. Okay, do not message them, okay? I would not suggest liking, commenting, and then messaging people, okay? That's of the old time in social media, you guys. That creeps people the heck out, okay? Don't do that. So what I suggest doing, and good thing you brought that up because I almost forgot to say this, is that another section to your power hour, once you get used to doing this, okay, you're going to have these people. I didn't share how we're tracking either. Okay. You're going to have where you track these people, okay? And as you're following them, you guys, and you're screenshotting to save them, okay? To go back and track them, you're going to have 2 lists. And as you look through their account, you're going to say, okay, is this person already coach material? Are they already posting about health and fitness? Do they seem like a positive person? Do they seem like someone who I'd want on my team? Put them in the coach prospect list. If it's someone who you're like, even though you haven't asked them about coaching, okay? The other list is your challenge group prospect list. And as you're liking and commenting on their stuff and you're saying, oh, this person could need me. This person is my niche, but they could really benefit from being in a challenge group with me. Put them in another list, okay? Or if it's someone who you're like, I think they'd be a good coach, but not quite yet, put them in the challenge group list, okay? And you're gonna have these 2 lists that you're building off of, okay? I do it on Teamzy. I just use it as a hashtag. And then on my power hours, okay, and I can't believe I forgot to even say this, sorry guys, but on my power hours, I'll spend 10 minutes, okay? If it takes me a little less time to do one of those, I'll spend 10 minutes going through that list on Teamsy, whether that day I want to focus on my coach prospects or that day I want to focus on my challenge group prospects, and just go love and comment on their stuff, you guys, just like you would on Facebook. Just go love and comment on their posts. Be a normal person. Don't think about what's in it for you. Just focus on building that relationship, okay? What you're going to see happen is people are going to start commenting and liking on your stuff too, okay? And when you see a post, I would say within, a couple, 3, 4 days of you loving and liking on their posts that speaks to you, whether it's about their kid or their dog or moving or traveling or whatever, you guys, something that you're like, oh, that's kind of cool, or oh my God, I want more information about that. Message them on Instagram, okay? So don't immediately message them. This is the slower approach to building relationships, you guys, and it has to be done this way because if you approach them and you message them right away, people are going to be immediately turned off. Does that make sense, you guys? I hope that makes sense. But that's how I track, just 2 lists going off of it so it doesn't get overwhelming. You're continuing to build those relationships and go from there. Okay. What do you do with private accounts? Avoid them or add them? Okay, so Christy, if it's someone who's a private account on Instagram and they look normal and they look like they fit your niche, add them, okay? But if it's someone who you're like, I'm kind of iffy about them, don't add them, okay? If they accept you, awesome. Okay. Aw, it's Meg. Okay, guys, I hope this helped. I love you guys. I got to go to see Santa Claus with Tinley and Kirk. Hopefully it goes well. But I'll do the inviting power hour on Thursday. And let me know if this helps. I'll talk to you guys later.